Welcome to the Philippines. I'll show you the best nature adventures. Are you ready? And we're starting with Siquijor Island, receiving the highest rate in our Nature Trips channel. 5 stars to this perfect place, because this place has simply everything. Siquijor is a medium-sized island. If you take a scooter and just drive around following the coast, probably will take you 2 hours to complete the whole island. Still, in this small island, you're gonna find caves. And when I say caves, I mean this cave, for example, takes you almost 2 hours to explore it whole. It's 1 kilometer long, and you have other 2 or 3 caves in the island as well. Not as long as the first one, but you still have other caves to explore. You have from 5 to 6 different waterfalls in this island. You have free diving spots, at least 5 different free diving spots with sharks and barracudas and fish and corals and everything you can imagine. Not to mention the cliffs you're gonna find in Siquijor Island. I've lost count on how many cliff jumps you can do in Siquijor. From 5, 10, 12, even 15-meter high jumps. And still, Siquijor is a relaxing place. This island is not that popular in the Philippines, so if you want to run away from the crowds, this is the place. The feeling of diving with sharks is surreal. And Malapascua is the only place in the whole world that is guaranteed to see treasure shark every day. Malapascua is a tiny island north of Cebu. It's so small that there is no cars in the island, there is no road. And even if you get a scooter, I think for you to go around the island probably will take you 1 hour to complete the island. And Malapascua is the paradise for scuba divers. So if you are a scuba diver, you definitely should look and think about this island, definitely. You have dive sites to see treasure sharks, you have dive sites to see tiger sharks, white-tip sharks, and a bunch of other marine life. Moris, seahorses, dolphins, I mean, I've seen it all. I stayed in this island for 2 weeks and I wasn't able to go to all the dive sites available because there's a lot of them. But the reason why Malapascua is only getting a score of 3 in our ranking is because if you are not a scuba diver, then your options in the island are very limited. You have some beaches here and there, but in my perspective they're not that impressive. Some snorkeling free diving spots as well, but not that impressive. Apart from one thing, there is one island that you can do island hopping from Malapascua that is gorgeous. Calangaman Island. But this is it. I mean, you have a beautiful place to do scuba diving and this island hopping to do. And that's why it ranks only 3 in our Nature Trips ranking. Doesn't have many options for you there. Now Siargao comes strong with a 4-star rating. This island is another treasure for outdoor adventurers. It's a perfect place for surfers of all levels. I stayed in this island 3 months learning how to surf, and now I'm a very... Actually, I'm still bad.
You didn't catch not even one.
And apart from surfing, you have this island hopping tour that is just incredible. Naked Island is one of the most beautiful islands I've seen in the Philippines. Sohoton Cove, it's another tour that's amazing, taking you to coves and these beautiful islands as well. You have beautiful beaches to relax and to do stand-up paddle in the middle of these mangroves. And not to mention some other nature unique places that you have like Macuponco or even the roads you drive around Siargao. They're just amazing. So as you can see, Siargao has pretty much everything for a nature outdoor adventurer. The reason why Siargao is not getting a 5-star and just getting a 4 is because Siargao is a bit far from everything. And the scuba diving in Siargao is not that exciting, it's mainly rocks. And I couldn't find many free diving or snorkeling spots as well, I found 1 or 2. So the overall underwater adventures is not that great. Now, if you want underwater adventure, Moalboal is the place. Free diving in the middle of thousands of sardines is definitely a bucket list experience. And by the way, if you're not getting cinematic shots like these in your snorkeling or free diving sessions, I can help you with that. I've created an online course that helps you picking the gear, the right angles to make these shots, and even the post-production on how to edit these videos. I'm gonna leave the link here in the description so you have a look at the course afterwards. But you might be asking yourself, why Moalboal has got only a 3-star rating? Well, clearly you can see that free diving and scuba diving in this place is just amazing. This place you're seeing is called Pescador Island, which is a scuba diving spot. But my difficulty with Moalboal is that it's very limited in the options you can enjoy there. Apart from the free diving and the scuba diving, you can visit this waterfall that is one of the most beautiful waterfalls I've ever seen. This waterfall is called Inambacan Falls. It's very beautiful. And there are some other waterfalls around as well, other 3 or 4 waterfalls. Apart from these waterfalls, you have the canyoneering, Badian canyoneering, which is an amazing adventure. Half day going through these canyons and jumping around, and is full of adrenaline. But this is pretty much it. I stayed in Moalboal for 2 weeks, tried to explore all the places, and these were the places that are actually worth it going, in my opinion. So you don't have many options. By the way, you can do snorkeling with whale sharks. I ended up not doing that because I read some stuff about animal cruelty, but that was my decision, so if you go there, you make your own mind. And El Nido comes with a 5-star rating. I stayed in El Nido for 2 weeks and I left with the feeling that I could have stayed way longer. First, the beaches. You have these beaches that are just beautiful with a beautiful sunset like Marimai Beach, or they call Vanilla Beach, all the same name. I would go to this beach every day, see the sunset, read my book. And then right in front of you there is this island that is perfect for kayaking. And El Nido was the first place that I really liked doing kayaking. I really enjoyed because you can explore and go to these islands. They're actually private, you shouldn't go there, but I went anyway. This island called Pinabuyatan or something like that. I'm gonna leave the name in the description, of course. And then you have scuba diving, that is amazing. Like, marine life is incredible. Free diving, it's incredible. You have so many spots for free diving. And the island hopping tour is just out of this world. The lakes and the beaches that the island tours take you is just I'm seeing nowhere else. And there are more than 2 or 3 tours, all different, to different places. And that's why Nido is rating 5 stars, because in my opinion, this place has all the different type of adventures, even quad bikes. You have everything here to enjoy. But I will make a caveat here. El Nido is one of the most popular destinations in the Philippines. So don't be surprised in getting El Nido super busy. That's the only caveat. But in my opinion, it's worth it. Now let's talk about Coron with a 3-star rating in our list. And trust me, it wasn't easy to give that rating to Coron because Coron is beautiful. But one of the main points about our rating is the variety of adventures we have in a place. And unfortunately, Coron doesn't have that many options when it comes to outdoor adventures. But I dare say Coron is probably the Philippines' capital of free diving. Probably the most famous free diving spot there is in the Philippines is in Coron, called Barracuda Lake. You have international free divers all over the world coming to the Philippines just because of this place. Not to mention that Coron is the capital of the shipwrecks. So we have a lot of free diving and scuba diving in these shipwrecks. And there are some ships there that are just really, really big, like longer than 150 meters, and you can go inside them and dive for 10 minutes without seeing the outside. Apart from that, there is a tour called Ultimate Tour that is really nice. And it has some kayaking, has some snorkeling, some lagoons. But in my opinion, all this beauty is very similar to El Nido. And El Nido, I think, is much better than Coron, with the exception of free diving, snorkeling. I mean, free dive or scuba diving, here is the place. And if you're planning to do snorkeling in Coron or any other place in the Philippines, go and take the online course I'm leaving in the description, showing you how to get cinematic footage in your snorkeling or free diving session. And have fun, enjoy Philippines!